Hello, my name is Matias Recabal.
And my name is Sebastian Saavedra.
Since last couple of years were so nice for everyone, so fantastic for the economy, everyone has a job, a wallet full of money, we have big smiley faces all over the place. Because we have a brilliant and fantastic future on the horizon. Have you ever been thinking, man, what am I going to do with all of this sweet, sweet money I have been saving these last couple of years? Huh? Well, of course you're not.
Estamos en guerra.
La verdad que no estoy en guerra con nadie.
Okay, I know. We are not in our best moment, but let's pretend for a second we live in a different world without global disaster or bad soup. Maybe, just maybe, you need a vacation. And if you could afford the trip, where will you go? Do not worry, because today we have the answer to that question. Because today we are talking about food and history. Today, my friend, we are talking about New York.
New York is a large city, one of the most populated in the world, located on the east coast of the United States. In this city, the weather is quite intense. The summers are hot and humid, the winters are very cold and windy. It is generally wet and partly cloudy year-round. The city of skyscrapers has starred in films and novels that have made it the dream destination for many. Traveling to New York is a unique experience, and now we will tell you why. The first place you can visit is Central Park. It's a public urban park located in the Metropolitan District of Manhattan. It has artificial areas such as lakes, 2 ice rinks for skating, and spaces used for sports, still preserving its natural appearance. The park opens at 6 in the morning and closes at 1 in the morning, with its entry free of cost for all public. The Harlem neighborhood. Harlem is one of the most famous neighborhoods in New York. The neighborhood occupies a large area in the north of Manhattan, which the African American and Hispanic population predominates in the eastern area. One of the best things to do in Harlem is to see and hear a gospel mass at one of its many Baptist churches. The only day to attend a gospel mass in Harlem is a Sunday morning. Mass schedule depends on the church. Next up, you need to go to the Apollo Theater. The Apollo Theater has been located in the heart of Harlem since 1914. It was and is a great reference for African American music, in which concerts and all kinds of performance are held to promote their culture. And celebrities such as Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder took their first steps in it. Prices depend on the performance at from $25. Now, the last thing I will say to do in Harlem is have a brunch in one of its famous restaurants. Brunch is a combination of breakfast and lunch. Usually contains scrambled eggs, flakes, sausage, bacon, ham, fruit, and buns, depending on the restaurant. This food has become very popular in New York and is generally served on the weekend, and a plate costs around $15. Restaurants serve brunch from early in the morning until mid-afternoon, although between 12 and 13 is the rush hour, and in the most famous places you will surely have to queue. I recommend Amy Roth's with her delicious fried chicken with waffles, and Sylvia restaurants.
A great companion for brunch is the soda Coke, which has been a classic drink in American food since its creation in the 19th century. A personal bottle costs around $3.
Other thing to do in New York is visit the Statue of Liberty, located within Manhattan. This historical monument is such a representative icon of the United States that it was even considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world and was among the 21 of the modern world. The entrance to the statue fee is $9 for children between 4 and 12 years old. For adults, it is 18, and for people over 62 years, it is $14.
If you are a man of science, you must go visit one of the most iconic places of the city, the American Museum of Natural History. This place is located in the Upper West Side of Manhattan in the Theodore Roosevelt Park. The museum complex has 26 interconnected buildings housing 45 exhibition halls, in addition to a planetarium and a library. The collections inside this museum contain over 34 million specimens of plants, animals, fossils, minerals, rocks, meteorites, and even human remains. One of the current exhibitions is named Creatures of Light. Here you can find organisms that blink, glow, and flash because of their bioluminescence, like fireflies and jellyfishes. A ticket for the general admission of this museum costs $23 an adult and $13 for a child. Another interesting museum to visit is the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is the largest art museum in the United States. This place is located on the eastern edge of Central Park. The museum's permanent collections consist of works of art from classical era and ancient Egypt, paintings and sculptures from nearly all the European masters, like Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci. And now, if you need to contact with your natural side, you can go visit the Brooklyn Botanic Garden. This place was founded in 1910, adjacent to the Brooklyn Museum. This place has an area of 52 acres, and the garden holds over 14,000 taxa of plants and has nearly 1 million visitors each year. A signature feature in the South Garden landscape is the Water Garden, which has plants and water. Wow. The Water Garden highlights the beauty of the water elements with a pond and brook system which feeds around 20,000 plants. Among them you can find hibiscus and Siberian iris. Fashion in New York has some kind of duality. Meanwhile, normal people has casual sense of fashion. They wear jeans and light clothing. If the weather is cold, they wear sweaters or hoodies or coats, but nothing too tight, with colors like black or red being predominant. But on the other hand, since New York is considered one of the 4 capitals of fashion, people with a great sense of fashion wear this and that and whatever those are. Well, that was our video about New York. I hope you like it, and see you next time.